Ladies, happy Tuesday. Chic and Pat Powers here. Ladies, your girl feels free. I'm telling you, in these uncomfortable spaces that you go into, when you're trying to control people, you put all these expectations on everything outside of yourself, you're giving your power away. I feel so free because going through all these trials and tribulations prior to 2025, coming down to finalizing and releasing things out of my life, I feel free from my bipolar. I feel free from my mood disorder where I shift every other day and I'm trying to find balance. I feel free in knowing how to handle everything emotionally, mentally, spiritually in a healthy way. I don't need to always react right away. I don't need to respond right away. Reflection, peace, and stillness has been the biggest thing in my life. So no matter what situation I'm in, no matter what circumstance come my way, no matter what somebody else does outside of me, no matter how bad somebody's mood can be, it's not going to ruin my mood. I'm not putting down my light and my abundance at all, ever. I never did. But when you go through something very traumatic and you go through a lot of loss and you go through a lot of setbacks, it takes away your confidence. It takes away your joy, the passion, and that drive you once had. It makes you closed off. And that's not how I was. And I never want to be that way. And this is why when I moved away in all these uncomfortable spaces, all the things in my mind that was telling me to go back home, give up, suicidal, turn to drugs, turn to alcohol, I didn't do any of that. I rewired my brain to get back to my strength and my power that my father raised me on. I'm glad I didn't feed into the weaknesses when I was in these lower situations. I'm glad I didn't let my own self go against myself when I was in these low situations. I'm glad that I pushed through these uncomfortable thoughts and went with the right thoughts that I always knew about myself before I went into these uncomfortable seasons. Now I'm back to having more fire, more passion for my goals and intentions, and having more connection to my body, my mind, my thoughts, my reactions. I'm very mindful because of these uncomfortable seasons. These ugly seasons and situations, ladies, if you rewire yourself to gain more confidence and power and boundaries and step on that inner critic and that doubtful thoughts that keep you closed off, that keep you less open and free for the world, we got to understand, man, you lose out on so much. Don't let these situations and what you go through these breakups and things and take away your spirit, make you bitter and angry. Release everything out of your heart. Your heart holds a lot of heaviness. This is why a lot of us can't go in the day and say, hi, how you doing? Smile, be happy, and be open like me. I'm glad I didn't give up on myself. I want you ladies to break free and create more openness in your life. Because if I didn't, it would have closed me off. It would have let me be content with what was going on. It would have let me succumb to speaking up for myself in these low seasons.